and they were talking about hot coffee, the hot coffee mod, how it came into being, and all that shit. It's pretty neat. I liked it. I missed that game. I wish they made that.
They came into what? Sorry?
They went and explained how hot coffee came into existence.
Someone poured hot water on beans.
Oh, do you not know what? San Andreas?
Yeah.
So there was a mod, there was data in the original San Andreas game for having sex with your girlfriend or like whoever you're like romancing in the games. So in the released copy,
Is that recording?
that is recording. In the released copy, all that happens is it goes, whoever it goes, CJ, do you want to come in for some coffee? And then at the bottom it says something along the lines of, this is it, fucking well done. And then there's just some kissing and like moaning, and then you come out. But there was files in the original San Andreas that obviously Rockstar were like, yeah, let's not. With like skeletal like animations and all that shit. They found this out. They kept it on the down low until the PC version came out. And then
Which is ironic because it's the PC version.
yeah, and then they made this mod, but because of that, people like Hillary Clinton started advocating that the ESRB were not doing their job properly. So like all that, because like it went from a 15 plus game or whatever it is to an adults only game because there's now sex in the game, and that was like one of the things that you needed to push it over. Not killing hookers, not gang wars, just some sex. Penetration. And there's not even any penetration. It's all like, 2002 PlayStation things.
Stick animation.
But because of that though, then in Rockstar's GTA 4, the Statue of Liberty, I don't know if it's still a thing.
Naked.
And they might have patched it out.
Naked.
But it's Lady Liberty has got a resemblance to Hillary Clinton, and her torch, or whatever you want to call that, is a cup of coffee. Like a takeaway coffee. I need to double check if it's been patched out or anything.
Well, on that note, Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll.
Welcome back to another installment of the Nagcast. I'm joined by the Ninja Gaiden.
Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this is probably our most cozy podcast we've ever done.
Dude, it feels like a fireside chat. I'm fucking here for it.
I quite like it.
And for once, we actually don't have beer in front of us. This is weird.
But look, I'm feeling loose. I'm feeling good.
You know what? Should we just quickly apologize for our upload schedule?
Fortnight. Nothing.
Promise you we're still here. We've just been, we've actually been producing it. We just haven't been
editing it.
So for that, we thank you. I'm joined by the Ninja Gaiden warrior himself, Jahan. Geek Jahan, how you going?
I'm good. I don't know what that is, but okay.
And I'm also joined by one of Hollywood's greatest stunt doubles, arguably so much so that I actually think he's the man under the Master Chief's helmet, Robbie. Geek Robbie, how you going?
Wasn't impressed by that one.
Damn it.
No, sorry.
Steve Downs?
But yeah, good, man. I think I saw Taika Waititi yesterday. It's a pretty good day.
Speaking of Hollywood.
This is just our normal, it's going to be a day-to-day now.
I really hope that, look, if this is how it goes, I'm really happy with it. Look, I understand Hemsey is going to be like off with his personal trainer, but like, if Taika's just hitting up fitness first and just
banging out a
This is
set.
Bondi Junction's fitness first, right?
Yeah.
No. He was in Bond Street. He was in Bond Street in CBD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Why?
It's just such a random one. Like, I would have thought
It's
it
the
would be...
biggest one. So like,
okay.
Yeah. So it actually makes a little
To be
bit
fair,
of
my
sense.
mate Wade
Is that a
Farmer
platinum
was training him like personally the other day. I was like, holy shit, how did you get that one? But it's just norm now.
It is a platinum, right?
Oh yeah, most of them are
Or it's
platinum
like
now. Most of them are platinum until you go out to the sticks, and then they're all just like passport.
What's the sticks, Robbie? Maribra?
Yeah. Well, Randwick should be the fucking
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
That was a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah. Anyway, enough about our opinions of fucking what should be a platinum fitness first.
You know what? This is going to be the norm, though. This is like our everyday. All the Marvel actors, everyone's moving here. It's just basically like Eastern Suburbs is going to be Hollywood because they're all live here.
If somehow because obviously that's Disney based. If Star Wars somehow was like, hey, we want to use the Australian outback. Oh God, I'm done.
Well, did you see that they're making the new Mad Max here, and it's going to be like the biggest?
You know
movie
what
ever
my
made
favorite
here?
thing is? Fucking our premiere for all American folks. That's kind of like a governor, your state governor, with a few changes here and there. But essentially, she broke the news that Mad Max Furiosa.
At a press conference.
But no, she posted something on Facebook first.
Did she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Posted that on Facebook first, and then like a couple of hours later, actually announced it. But I was just like, could you imagine? It was just such a weird thing. I'm just on Instagram, and then this pops up on my feed. I'm like, what do you mean?
So she posted on Facebook. It popped up on your Instagram.
Somebody-
You're just really.
Somebody like saved it. It was like, I can't believe.
Did you see there was a great one by Batuta Advocate where like Gladys laughing like a little fangirl at everything Hemsey says or something like that. It's fucking hilarious. She's like, it's really funny.
Guys, we had a lot of stuff going on since we last caught up in the world of gaming and movies. Where do you want?
Can we just start with? So look, I'm awake now 46 minutes, and within the first 5, I was told that IGN didn't like the finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is complete bullshit.
Yeah.
I know Jahan hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah. So
just to like non-spoil, and seems like this is going out on Monday or Tuesday, early next week.
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We can like talk with relative like spoiler warning.
But
It's fucking phenomenal.
It's fantastic.
What they did with the fucking episode and like how they actually explained like because like where they came from Sam's problem at the start, which was like living up to Steve's legend, to actually what it meant to pick up the shield. Holy fucking shit! Like phenomenal writing.
Oh my god, his suit looks good, doesn't it?
I do like.
Oh,
his
don't
suit.
say anything. Please
I
don't
do
say
like
anything
this
about the suit. I don't.
Oh well, I had to fucking this cunt here. He's just like I have to go get some water, and fucks off out of the room. And we're like, we're all in the room like the suit looks good. He's like, rewind it. I'm like, you fucked off. You knew what was happening.
Can I also just say, Robbie was asking me to rewind the episode previous to that. I was like, well, I don't get one rewind in an
What
episode.
did I ask
Like,
you to rewind for?
you're like, no, did they say mutants?
No, hold on.
Did they say
okay,
mutants?
Okay, I didn't ask you to rewind. I just rewind.
Exactly, so I get
Wait, hold
mine.
up. Did they say mutants in?
No, they said fugitives.
I was like, fuck. Okay.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Which is odd considering how compelling the episode was.
Yeah, no, it was a really fucking good episode. 5 was probably the better one.
Look, maybe, I mean, we did this on accident because we were being lazy in terms of how we watched it. But may I say, watching episode 5 and then 6 at the same time, wow. It's like the best movie ever made. It's like, not like that, but it's really, really good. I have no idea why IGN's gone out there and given it a 5
Yeah,
score.
But you gotta remember, this is an opinion by one person. It's not a hive mind.
Well,
Like,
I don't know if this same person's also
talking,
given high scores on fucking other terrible things.
He's talking on behalf of the hive mind. So he is the hive mind.
I don't know. I don't agree. Like, that's like going and seeing someone on any video game website giving a game a 7 or an 8, and you're like, well, that must all mean GameSpot. GameSpot.
GameSpot are saying this.
But they're not, though, because
They are.
it's the original. It's one person. Or they will, of course, go
GameSpot
like,
are
well,
paying them to. They're literally paying them to say this on behalf of them.
yeah, but it's not them themselves. Like, because your senior editor might be like, well, no, I thought it was a 9.
Doesn't matter. He wasn't paid to do it, so he's not paid to do it on behalf of GameSpot.
Doesn't matter. Either way,
Look,
he's
look, this isn't a spoil. This is just a shortfall, in my opinion, about the movie. I'm sorry, about the series, episode 5 and 6. Towards the end of episode 6, did I think the boss battle could have been a little bit better? Yes, I certainly think the boss battles, like as for an ending for a TV series, could have been much better. But at the same time, super compelling speeches, super compelling films that's been on screen. Like everything about it is just so well made. I'm pretty sure it's the first thing I said after we finished watching. I was like, that was just so well made. That was amazing.
Did you see the? Apparently, you could get some seasons. Like you could get multiple seasons, and I'm fine with that. Like Bucky and Sam are like, fucking, I'm there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just read in the notes, Captain America 4 is in the
Yeah.
works.
Tom
is excited for Captain
He
America.
liked Captain America.
Yeah.
Wait, did you finally watch Captain America?
No.
Just me.
No.
went to use for
Captain
this.
America 4, I'm looking forward to.
Interesting.
But Falcon Winter Soldier, when we gave him shit going into it, saying that like you don't even like Captain America, it turned Tom onto Captain America.
Yeah. I really like. I think. Have you seen them?
What?
The Captain America movies?
Yeah, the first one. Second one I didn't pay any attention to. I've
The
seen
second
Civil
one's-
War.
The second one's so much better than the first one. So much better.
First one's good. Like Red
First one
Skull-
I thought was shit when I watched it first, and then the second one I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Winter Soldier is
And then
fantastic.
Civil War,
And
which I
it's-
feel like should just be an Avengers movie.
Civil War is
I think it's
literally
pseudo-
is literally Avengers.
Yeah,
2.5.
it's just pseudo Avengers. I'm kind of annoyed that Civil War didn't get more like sort of like exposure because in the comics, Civil War is a fucking big,
Huge
like,
thing, yeah.
huge thing.
So you would have rather it
A
be
couple of
broken
episodes,
across.
yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, if they could bring it up in Thor or some crap.
I mean,
like,
you still feel the ramifications from Civil War in movies now.
you do, but I wanted a bit more like actual focus on it, and not just like not like just the snap, the blip.
No, because they have the Sokovia Accords, and even in the show, like he's like the
yeah, good
Sokovia
point.
Accords and stuff like that, and yeah,
Is that thing still in effect? I know. What's his name? Rosman? No.
Ross?
Yeah,
Jeffrey
he's
Ross, yeah.
still like faffing about in places.
Yeah, because Captain America was on the run, then the blip happened. I'm not sure what their state
Well,
is.
Sharon's
now.
obviously been affected by it because
Yep. Oh, I was about to spoil something there by accident.
Don't say anything. Oh my fucking god! I'll leave. I said I would leave if you guys wanted to talk about this at the end of the
literally
episode.
about to say something.
And now it's the first thing we bring up.
Fucking hell, man!
All right. Let's move on. Look, the only thing you need to know, it's fucking good.
So good that Malcolm Spellman, the guy who's directed this Falcon Winter Soldier, is doing Captain America 4. So
I did see that. Yeah.
Well, look, they can't rely on Joe and Anthony Russo forever. They need
they need some
fresh blood.
breathing room.
What are they doing? What are the Russo brothers doing next? They have something coming.
Aren't they doing a Star Wars?
There was something coming up.
I thought they were doing a Star Wars.
There's no
'cause-
internet in here, so I can't actually Google it. But there was something they were doing. One of the brothers, at least, was on a project, and I wasn't excited until I saw their name. So I can't. It was something like within the geek nerdy
I
world.
was watching something recently and I saw Joel Russo. I'm like, is that meant to be Joe Russo?
Oh, maybe that's what I saw.
Was it Mortal Kombat?
No, surely not.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, we saw it.
what do you think,
That was
Gilmore?
a great segue by me.
It was really fucking good.
It's rewatchable.
Absolutely.
I'd go back to the cinema and pay for it to watch it again.
I would act.
The
Yeah.
only so I was saying this in the office the other day, and I can't remember. Did anyone say finish him?
Yes,
Okay, good.
yeah.
I can't remember.
Shang Tsung does when they're in the sandpit.
Yes, he does.
Finish him.
I think like I know there's
I wanted more fatalities and the final fight.
And the music.
The music. I was fine.
I really
was fine
liked
with
when
the,
they did use it. I thought
Hear me out.
Hold on. We need a consistent level of spoiler warning because.
Oh yeah, shit. Well,
It's out.
we're not spoiling the
Tom's like,
movie.
fuck it.
We're not
No,
spoiling.
fuck it. It's out now. You have a chance to
So,
fucking
No,
so
but-
is Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but no, a movie. I would.
Hang on.
As much as I
Hang
don't
on.
want you to, I would understand if you spoiled Falcon and Winter Soldier because it's accessible to most people, but a movie in America you still relatively can't go out.
I'm sorry. We've all seen it. We are all a part of this podcast. And
Yeah.
all right, anyone
Yeah, like
listening,
Everyone listening
It's
hasn't.
gonna cut out of here and just like.
It's a spoiler
How long
warning
has it been?
if Tom hasn't seen it.
Yeah, 14 minutes into the fucking episode.
It's a fucking spoiler warning if Tom hasn't seen it, but if the listener hasn't, fuck him.
no, seriously,
there was
because by the time
times-
this comes out, you've had plenty of time to
No,
go
you
watch
haven't.
it.
You've had less than a week.
You've had less than a week.
Well, I mean, assuming that we fucking put this out on time.
People expect us to fucking talk about
No,
this
but
stuff.
yeah, but talk about
And I
it at
wanna
the end.
talk
Talk
about
about
it.
it at the end of the episode. We can't be spoiling shit.
So
14
at the
minutes in.
beginning of Mortal Kombat, I'm the most disappointed because the intro music didn't happen.
There.
Fine.
That's
Okay.
good. That's
Okay.
all. I don't
That's
think that's
it.
spoiling.
That's it. That's
I think
fine.
more fatalities should have happened.
More
but
fatalities should have happened. The final fight should have been
The
longer.
Easter eggs are a bit weird, like the call outs to like fatality finish him,
That
whatever.
was they were
But
really,
the only one that worked was Kano's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Kano
it.
actually,
and also
Kano steals the fucking show.
Yeah, definitely.
Kano just. Oh my god.
Fucking whoops.
Fucking like
The fuck.
The fuck.
just the fact that he's more than just a comic relief. Like he's
He's
apparently
Australian.
So apparently it's what? So they've signed up for 4 movies. Well, the guy who plays
Sub-Zero.
the guy who plays
Sub-Zero.
Tim.
so now there's 4 movies.
No, I think it's if they are successful. Kind of like,
Yeah.
in Game of Thrones, how they sign on people for 6
X seasons.
even though
It
their
might-
character dies in the first season. Type shit.
I would like to see a better Scorpion when he makes his return. I'm not saying he was bad. I just didn't necessarily like the costume, but I realized he was portraying a time
He
period.
looked like a chicken. Can we just?
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
He looked like
He's
was,
badass, but
No,
yeah.
he looked like a chicken.
I
He had
think-
all this heavy armor and then chicken legs.
and a hood. Like,
I reckon they'll. I
do you mean,
I
what's wrong
would
with the
not be
hood?
surprised if they.
he's a ninja. He's supposed to be like tactical, like Sub-Zero's one is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for the next movie if they,
Make a younger Scorpion.
or even just give them new uniforms. They do it every movie for fucking Avengers,
Yeah.
for every Marvel movie.
Scorpion's costume in MK9, definitely the best one ever so far. They should just put that in the movie. Just
Sure they
go all out.
I would yeah.
I wonder how it's done. Well, I mean, look, Australia is one of the only ones that has a box office now. So I don't know if HBO Max are going to be releasing like viewership numbers through HBO Max.
Well, they'd want to justify like the streaming to their actors, right? Well, to the like.
No, they're just paying their actors more. Like Keanu Reeves, they basically tossed him. Oh, well, they tossed Gal Gadot an extra 25 million because they have deals in their contracts that they get money on the back end if it does well if it does well at the movie. So
25
so
million
so
dollars.
so basically, because there was no box office for Wonder Woman 1984, they gave her an extra 25 million just to cover her contract. Keanu Reeves, considering he owns part of the fucking Matrix, like who knows how much money they're fucking paying him. But yeah, so like they have to like I doubt they're I doubt they had to cover much with fucking Mortal Kombat, considering no one knew any, the most famous person in it was the guy who played Kano because he was in House of Lies. But like that's it.
Josh Lawson, yeah.
Gosh, I want more Josh Lawson, man.
I keep forgetting, like,
If you see him in House of Lies, you like unrecognizable. Like
isn't
he's
Josh
like
Lawson is a comedian, right? Like he's. I swear he is, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I think you're thinking of someone else.
I think he's just an Aussie actor. Yeah,
You think
he
of
tried to.
Josh Thomas.
No, but I was like, no, that is someone else. That's a little weedy.
That
kid.
is someone else.
He does actually remind me of another stand-up comic called Nick someone or other. Their voices and everything are quite similar. But yeah, no, he went to. I mean, his dream was just go straight to America, and he was there for like 15 years, and only has sort of just come back now. And now he wants to stay and work here. Obviously, who wouldn't?
Yeah, fair enough.
Considering what's going on around the world, yeah.
But like, if you had to give it a score out of 10, IGN.
I would give it 7 fatalities.
Nice.
I'll give it 8 Kanos. That's actually a lot. That's too much. 8.
That's just too
That's
much.
a lot of Kano.
I'll give
That's
it 8,
almost
yeah.
like saying it's 10.
Yeah, and it is. It's actually 20. I'll give it an 8. I think it was. There was definitely some things that I would like to have been fixed, but otherwise, I'll happily go watch that again. Pay money to go watch it again.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it 8.5 Mortal Kombat screams.
You guys are fucking mental.
But that's not that much of a difference.
Look, there's a massive difference between 7 and 8. 8 is so close to 10. 7 is like just right.
Either way, I think when it comes to video game movies, I'm
Pretty good adaptation.
racking my brain,
Pretty
and it's
good, yeah.
probably the best one we've had in about 10 years.
Fucking Sonic was good.
Oh yeah, shit, Sonic
Yeah,
was
your
good.
favorite.
I actually really like that movie. Was fucking
Sonic.
great, and I'm
Did
so
you see-
excited for
did
what
you
they're
see-
doing. Yeah,
Did you see the renders for Knuckles and stuff?
yeah.
All the little props they were putting on
Yeah,
the.
So they
it's
have Knuckles and
adorable.
Tails. So they have Knuckles. Knuckles is
and
big.
Tails.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Tails
Knuckles is meant to
tiny.
be like a fucking.
Tails
Yeah,
is
he's meant to be
tiny,
huge.
but like Knuckles is fucking big.
Yeah, he's
I'm
meant-
very,
Fucking big.
I'm very excited for it. I'm like, I thought that first Sonic movie. I
I'm
don't know what I was
looking forward to
expecting.
Jim Carrey's like like going down the rabbit hole of Dr. What's his face?
Eggman.
Well, Robotnik.
Robotnik. Obviously.
No, he's Eggman now, isn't he?
Now he's Eggman.
Yeah, but still,
but
going
it was
down the rabbit hole,
Robotnik.
like I loved it. Yeah,
No, he arguably was he is the Kano to
he is the only.
Sonic.
Yeah,
Is that just how we're referencing things now? He's the Kano
He's
to
the
my
Kano.
Show
to my
stealers are known
Sonya
as
Blade.
Kanos now. Yeah.
Did you see Hawkeye's finished production? It's wrapped.
Who's the Kano of Hawkeye?
No one is.
So Hawkeye, isn't it? He's basically training some. He's training. It's not his daughter. He's training some girl to take over his mantle, isn't it? That's the whole.
I'm getting major Nightwing Batman or like Robin Batman vibes.
Yeah,
here.
but Hawkeye is, in my opinion, very boring. I don't know.
He got a lot of hate. I never
I
minded.
just don't like him.
I actually didn't mind him.
Jeremy Renner did a good job.
I like Jeremy Renner. I just don't think Hawkeye as a character is interesting.
He was interesting enough to start fucking Endgame.
That's cool. That's great.
To be fair, yeah, I thought he was great in Endgame. I thought the character of Hawkeye was
there.
the character of Hawkeye was just fantastic.
But yeah, I don't particularly care for him, so I don't know if I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, Tom didn't know if he was going to watch fucking WandaVision, but there you go.
I was forced to do that, so yeah.
Forced?
My ass.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's next?
I was going to say Amelia Clarke joining the Secret Invasion.
Oh.
I reckon okay.
So she's joining
The cast.
she's joining the MCU.
Yeah.
Because the Secret Invasion isn't a movie. It's just like the
Yeah, no,
storyline.
it's just a story, yeah.
So what movie is she joining?
Oh, I just imagine it.
Well,
it's with Samuel Jackson, so I imagine
okay.
it's going to be a shield.
Scroll
Scroll.
situation. But
Cool.
what are the next? Well, we can talk about that in a minute. But what is coming out this year? We got Shang-Chi's coming out this year.
Shang-Chi's coming out this
The
year.
trailer Shang-Chi.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But,
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
I guess
So spoilers, I guess. Yeah. Shang-Chi
And
is
the
coming
Ten
out,
Rings.
and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay. I reckon there might be something in Spider-Man about it.
Which
Well, I assume there would
apparently
be.
it's confirmed that. So it's confirmed. I don't know what Alfred Molina just came out and confirmed he was playing the same version of Doc Ock, and they're like,
Well, yeah, he's alive essentially.
Yeah.
Which, thank you. I love that movie so much.
but like what I think they're going to do is it's basically going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man going through the multiverse and landing in moments of those movies. I think I literally think that's what it is. So like that way he hasn't died yet, but they're just basically going back into those movies and just.
So he's going to be in the fucking waters of New York and just like pop in for like an instance and see the reactor there with him. He's like, oh shit, and just
peace out. And then he just goes over to Andrew Garfield and be like, oh, he's about to shock himself. He's like, yeah, it's sick. He's like, all right, I'm going out.
okay, fair enough.
Because who's the actual do we know the villain for Spider-Man 3?
I assume it'd be Mysterio.
Uh,
Is that his name?
what?
No, that's not. Is that his name, Mysterio?
That was 2.
It was number 2.
Yeah, but he's technically still.
He's dead. He just did.
Yeah, he died.
He just did the thing at the end where he.
That's right. That was just a thing he had in place.
So
for
he's
it.
made Spider-Man the villain of.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. No, I forgot that.
Because I don't think they've actually said like
Green Goblin hasn't appeared yet.
No, and they're not going to put Venom into it for obvious reasons.
Green Goblin, Venom, Doc Ock. Who else could be Proto Goblin?
This isn't Spider-Man related, but it is technically, since how he was in Spider-Man 1. Well, like
Panther.
Homecoming.
What do you call him?
Michael Keaton
Oh, returning. Yeah.
as Batman for
Batman.
the Flash.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
What the fuck? It's so good.
I'm not going to
That
lie. When I
man-
read it, the biggest smile came on my
that
face.
man is just getting a cult following
Yeah,
as he gets
so
older.
he obviously was big in the like 90s and then kind of dipped in the early 2000s
Dipped a little bit.
and then just
Now
like
he's coming
2010
up. Yeah.
or 2015 like Birdman happened and then
Oh, Birdman, what a movie.
that was a great movie.
So
and then just
fucking
kind of
good.
now
People remembered how good Beetlejuice was, and they were like, okay, we can keep going.
hold
I
on.
thought Beetlejuice was good. I always thought it was good growing up.
But that's so weird, yeah. But you haven't seen Shang-Chi trailer.
Just talk about it, go.
I don't think it made me excited, but I am very happy that it's coming out.
It was so that was the first one Marvel brought. It was all shot in Sydney.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. I saw the Centrepoint Tower, or Sydney Tower is now what it's called, in the background. I was
Is it called that?
It used to be called Centrepoint Tower 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
I was called the Sydney Eye.
I don't know. I've never heard it called
Alright,
that.
Sydney
But
Tower.
anyway,
know.
I saw that in the back of it. I'm like, hold up, what's going on here? And so that's pretty cool.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I love Simu. Simu, I've watched him a bit in here and there. I know him just mainly as a martial artist, and I'm fucking huge fan of Aquafina. So
What the
Aquafina. Aquafina.
It's like he's been following his career as a martial artist. Like, what? What?
what?
You've been following his career as a
No,
martial
because,
artist?
no, because I just know him as someone that does martial arts. There's a few.
How?
I just found him on fucking Twitter and then Instagram, and that was
Are you
it.
really questioning how to Jahan?
Yeah, fair enough.
I just Noah Fledger. He's a stunt double in Hollywood, Asian stunt double guy.
I don't follow the careers of stuntmen. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
Actually, that's really strange considering how many times you step in for fucking Vin Diesel.
yeah. Well, no.
I do it. I do a good.
How's the new Fast and Furious movie going?
Yeah. Why are we going to space?
Look, once you see it, you're gonna be blown away.
But yeah, I'm excited. I just don't think that trailer made me excited.
I want to make a drinking game every time G says, but
But,
he's literally worse than Robin.
Hey Jahan, how's that manga reading going?
Oh, dude, I haven't done anything.
It just proves once you become a dad, your life goes out the
Yeah,
window.
fucking hell, man. Literally all of yesterday, I was hungover, so couldn't do anything.
Where did you guys go?
What?
Where did you go that you were both dying?
Well, we
had like an incentive at work
lunch,
and
work
dinner.
Where you said something?
Tetsuya's.
Tetsuya's.
I'm not giving him a free shout out. I don't want to talk about it. No. It's really good. It's really, really
It's
good.
good. Very upper class. And then through the night, a colleague of mine had access to the high rollers table place in Star Casino. Went in there and immediately started freaking out. because I
Immediately
was
put it all on black.
just like, I was so out of my element. I was like, I don't like being up here. This is
$400
it's like,
grand.
you have to spend $400,000 a year
Yeah.
to be allowed into there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is not even just spending money. This is just money you have, essentially, that you can gamble away. That's
Yeah, it's a high roller section.
yeah. And so we're in there, and they're like, "What would you like to eat?" And they're like, "Get whatever you want. It's all free." I'm like, "No, I don't like this. This is not."
It is.
cool."
It is though. It is all free because
Yeah,
they just serve it to you.
Because they're getting so much more money. It doesn't matter what fucking cocktail sausages you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what would you? So we had like.
I want
10.
10 Bundaberg rum and cokes. I get my fucking 10 Bundaberg rum and
Yeah,
cokes.
it was. We had 2 margaritas and 2 gin and tonics.
I had the worst mojito of my life yesterday. I won't name the fucking establishment, Banksy, but it just tasted like water. It was fucking awful.
Well, yeah.
It was like an elderflower mojito, so I didn't even
no,
get.
mate, elderflower. That shit is always.
No, no. So you can get hack if you're trying to so if you just want to drink like body soda limes,
Elderflower works.
elderflower cordial and that fucking slaps.
Okay.
Sick.
Not if every time I've had an elderflower thing.
It's the
always been
especially
wank.
it's the one they have in Coles. It's the elderflower cordial there. Just literally just throw like a little bit in it. You can see it moving through the fucking drink, and then
viscosity of that shit really
it
freaks me out as well.
viscosity. I like that word. I like that.
Correct word.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
It's
Guys,
an mother for me.
can we talk about fucking one thing that it's just I want to clear up. Days Gone, right? So Days Gone 2.
Hold on.
Gaming.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, buddy.
We're really turning our backs on him, literally now.
Yeah.
We've had to hide him in the other corner, so we just make sure he's not in camera shot now.
Yeah.
Should we
yeah.
bring him over to that corner now?
I think so.
So we
He's
can
too
look
close.
at him.
No, he's too close to the.
If we
garage
chain him
door.
on that corner, though, he has more tools around him to maybe
at
bail
us.
himself out.
He
Yeah.
has roof tiles.
Do you want to get hit by a roof tile?
Not really.
Days Gone 2.
Yes.
We've been told it's not happening, where there's a petition that's already got 50,000 signatures on it, and the director came out, and not that I normally read emotion through words, but he's come out and he's just like, if you wanted a fucking second game, you should have paid fucking
That's
full
like,
price
yeah,
for it.
like,
Like,
that's
dude,
proper.
he's proper out of line.
It was
like,
the game director, right? It
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
because like there was a bunch of directors, like there was a bunch of other developers that came out that had worked on Days Gone, going like, we're just happy you bought the game and enjoyed it. It's unfortunate we can't make number 2, blah, blah, blah. But thank you. Like, whether you bought it at full price, whether you got it free through the PlayStation, whatever that PlayStation Collections hit thing is. We're just happy you played it, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's like
Now the director's come out and he's like just burning his entire relationship with the gaming
days are
audience.
gone.
Yeah,
Days gone to shite.
Yeah, but like I get like I get it. You don't want to like. Not everyone has the money to spend. You know, like in Australia, it's fucking $100 for a video game, brand new.
Yeah, not everyone has $750 to spend on a chair.
No, they don't. So, like, I'm just lucky.
You're never gonna let this down.
Yeah,
But
no, new rock star.
but it's just like it's unfortunate. Like you'd say so. Like it's like from what I understand, it wasn't the video game sales themselves, but it was just how they were being reviewed. Like PlayStation wasn't happy with the level.
All right, Kim fucking Jong Un.
No, well, that's what I've heard.
I'm not happy with how you're talking about my game.
No, they're like, look, it doesn't really warrant, and like you can't get the budget for the game that you want because it, you know, all that shit. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's 100% true, but
I remember the trailer for this game coming out, Days Gone, and it was really compelling. I thought it was cool. It was like the most zombies on screen or whatever, and it was just really creative. Then the game came out. It was super buggy. Like 1,000 zombies would just appear in front of you out of nowhere randomly.
Like,
You're
it's been out for like what, 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. I'm sure by this point it's all been patched out and it's fine.
You'd hope so.
But it should be fine now. So like, there's no reason that, and people clearly love it that they want a number 2. And
50,000 ain't enough dollars.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Those are rookie numbers in this game.
yeah,
There's
like I'm
rookie
sure
numbers in
people
this
want it.
racket.
They're just not going to sign a petition because they know that shit. Change.org does not actually really change anything. So
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the game is going to get a number 2, particularly now after what the director's come out and said. Like you as soon as we
it could
walked
go
in,
to a different Sony studio. It could, or it
maybe.
could go to someone else.
but it was enough of an impact when we first got to work. In the morning, you just straight up, you came, sat down right next to me and been like, did you see the fucking shit that came up about this?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not happy about it. So
I'm really trying to think of a change.org thing that did something.
I'm like, look, I'm sure there's been actual proper issues. Like
The only way I can think of it lately is they did the thing where they tried to change the name of the Golden Gay Time because someone who was very alone said that like it was offensive to gay people, and then gay people came out. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? We love it. Like,
yeah, isn't Golden Gay Time like? Don't they actively like embrace the
The gays.
LGBTQ plus
yeah.
community?
But someone's like, oh, we should change it because it's offensive to gay people, and gay people are like, don't
what the
fucking
fuck are you talking
no,
about?
don't project. Don't project.
what
Did you? Speaking of which, I might have messaged you guys about it. The Chasers, you know,
War on everything.
Yeah, the Chasers War on everything.
Love- I
Are you
miss those
familiar
guys.
with them, Robbie?
Not a clue.
Oh man, they
they're
were
a
like the political.
satire. Imagine, you know, your John Oliver's, Trevor Noah, but then ramp it up with like Aussie flair on
Now
top.
there's a group of them, and they quite literally go out and
fuck around with people and stuff.
politicians in the street, everything. It
But
was
so
fantastic.
what happened was they obviously still write stuff. They're not as forward facing anymore as they used to be, but they're kind of like a Batuta as well. So they got their interns to sign a petition. They sent out a change.org to their subscriber base going, guys, look, I'm not telling you yet, but we just need you to sign this form. And it was a to change the name of Fairy Bread because it was so offensive.
my God,
and they
yes.
they ran it, and you know, they created this woman who wrote into whatever fucking the government and all that shit saying we can't have our children be like demonized or some crap by Fairy Bread, like it's projecting a certain view, blah, blah, all that shit. And multiple news sources ran this story, and in the end, Chasers was showing that people don't fucking source anything. They just see the story and then run with it. You can't find this article anymore because it's everyone, when it came out, everyone took down the article, but like it's all been screenshotted and just like, here's every company, funnily enough, mostly News Corp companies, that ran this story.
It kind of reminds me, there's an Irish version of Batuta Advocate called Waterford Whispers News. And they ran a story that North Korea becomes the first country to land a rocket on the sun.
Yep.
And all these sites in America took it and fucking ran with it as a source, and they were like, North Korea has landed a rocket on the sun, and we were like, what?
Oh my god.
But those guys kind of remind me of
The Onion.
I can't remember their name, but they've done a few campaigns where. Do you know Katie Hopkins? She's like the right wing fucking English bitch. She was on like Apprentice for a season and then became famous for being a cunt. Basically,
Trump.
She loves.
Of course, she loves Trump.
Not surprisingly, loves Trump. But these guys, so they've done it for Carol Baskin, and they've done it for her, and they've done it for a few others. So like, they got her to come to this. They actually like got in touch with her agent, got her to come to this thing, and it was like the Center Union for Neutral Territory or something in Europe, and they got her to stand in front of this banner that just said "cunt," and they took all these photos.
Oh my god.
And like they did it for Carol Baskin, where they pretended that she was being interviewed by Jimmy Fallon, and like so like they're like, oh, don't worry, like so this was her first interview that she gave after
Tiger King.
So like they're like, oh, it's gonna be Jimmy, so you won't be able to see Jimmy, but you'll hear him. So that these guys got these clips of Jimmy Fallon like cut and paste these fucking like these like just stupid questions and got her to do an interview and just made her sound like a fucking twat. It's hilarious.
That reminds me. So obviously, if we're gonna go down this trend, do you remember when that Mass Effect 2 controversy came out about having sex in video games?
Yeah.
Can we start a bingo board? Just if Tom mentions Mortal Kombat and you mention Mass Effect in an episode.
Yeah, sure. Okay. we'll make it a drinks one. But essentially, Fox News got really pissy with it, ran like all this crap about it. Jeff Keighley came on going, they talked about the fact that and of course, you can only play as a male, blah, blah, blah. And then they had Jeff Keighley on. He's like, well, first off, I just want to say thank you, blah, blah, blah. Just first off, I just want to double check. You said this. You did. Well, that's completely wrong. You can play as a male or a female, and it's not about just having sex. You actually develop a relate. And they keep on like going, no, okay, blah, 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 blah. You should be, adult men shouldn't be playing video games. They showed her the game when it released, and she ended up having to retract everything. She's like, oh, it's not that bad. Just like this, oh, that really, like, I remember seeing that, and then obviously they're still fucking big, but it was just like, so why would you believe this company, like this news source? So anyway.
That's why I only listen to Joe Rogan. And David McWilliams.
Speaking of backpedaling like that, you know who else backpedaled that fucking hard at PlayStation? Their idea of closing down the PS3 and the PS Vita network.
Yeah.
Is it the PS Vita or was it the PS? Oh, I guess the PSP.
PS Vita and 3 network is staying.
Yeah.
That's
Man, that failed hard. That was a bad idea by
good,
them. They retracted that so fucking quickly.
But it's one thing if you're like, okay, in 2 years' time, so developers still developing for the Vita. Why? But also, like,
You're
just
wasting your
make
life.
sure you understand that in 2 years' time. No
one will
Hey
use
lads,
it.
we've got 3 months. Oh shit! Did we not tell you? Oh well.
Ah,
3
shit,
months?
my bad.
Yeah. It's just like, what? Are you kidding? Because PS Vita still has quite a dedicated like
Fan
group.
base, yeah.
So I can understand if you're developing like, here's my people, and then you can't even give the game, like, there's no way you could get it made because obviously physically it'd be so expensive to get that game made. But you can't even upload it to like a marketplace because it would be gone. So
Look, if you're making a game for PS Vita, you're wasting your life, okay? like,
Like-
can we just agree? No one's
like,
fucking
yeah,
using it.
like look, if anything, I would have rather the PSP store stay
Yeah.
up.
Like I said, Chili Con Carnage, give me a sequel to that.
Man, give me that Patapon and I'll be absolutely fine.
There was a Jackass game on PSP. I think I
What?
still have my
What?
PS. Yeah, there was a Jackass game. Did you not have that?
No.
Oh, it was a Jackass game. Yeah, it was like you could toss Steve-O off this fucking ramp, and you had to like hit as much shit as possible.
Break as many bones as possible.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
remember
pretty
this at
sure
all.
I still have that deck. Tell you what, go up to the attic, right, and just see if we have the PSP there, and see if there's Jackass. And can you send me a picture? Right?
Stop speaking directly to your brother through our podcast.
This is basically a voice note.
I love it if this is the one episode he doesn't listen to.
These guys are gone. It's been 2 weeks. Oh well. Unfollow.
Yeah.
But hey, you know there's a Portal 3, right?
I don't understand this.
Kinda.
What is this?
Kind of. All right. So I looked into this and I actually played around with some of it.
It's not that 2D one, is it?
No. Okay. So it's Portal 2.
Portals are 2D though.
It's Portal 2, but it's like an expansion.
They're 2D. That's the whole point of a portal.
Arguments to be made there. Anyway.
It is Portal. It's an expansion to Portal 2 and it's made by the modding community and it's called Portal Reloaded. The reason why it's getting such traction and hype is, it's obviously just another puzzle game, and everyone I feel like loves Portal. It's got a third tool in it now. So you know how you've got the blue and orange portals that you go in between? Well, now you've got a time portal. And it completely flips the concept.
Green? Please send me a screen.
It's green.
And this is a Rick and Morty crossover.
It's green.
It's a Rick and Morty crossover.
Yeah.
Man. But it really flips the puzzles on its head because anything you do, obviously, in the past can affect the future. So if you place a certain block that you can't necessarily get to in the future or in the past because it's all.
I need to see this in play because I'm trying to rack this in my brain how it exactly works and it doesn't.
It's really good idea. Really fucking good idea. So much so that if they do actually make a proper Portal game, they should just probably employ that modder because it's great.
Like, this is the problem. Like Valve, apparently Valve are like, oh yes, making Half-Life Alyx has like reinvigorated us all to be creative again. But like, obviously this means that the modding community has to kind of pick up the slack here. Like Black Mesa.
Man, the modding community's been on Valve for fucking years, like Counter-Strike. Like, I swear to God, all of the games that Valve have made, it's just like been a modder's delight.
I think the last game I honestly recall, when did Portal 2 come out? Because if it wasn't Portal 2, it was Dota 2.
Portal 2 came out, like 2010?
When did Dota 2 come out?
Oh.
Was that further back than that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, then it's Portal 2. Is that it? I mean, obviously Half-Life Alyx now.
Yeah.
But that's it. There hasn't been another Valve game. I mean, why bother making games when your platform that you created, I don't know, bills like probably $1 billion a day? So, like, why bother?
Sorry, I just got distracted by your crystal balls.
Okay, go on.
Go on.
Well, I'm sure you would have, like anyone who's listened, that the two of you have shited on about the Knights of the Old Republic for a couple episodes.
Shited
now.
on it.
Shited on it.
We love it.
No, shited on about.
Oh, okay.
We've shed some light. Sorry, we're just translating Robbie's Irish shit to English.
Yeah, we shited on about it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, they're making it now.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
How influential are we?
Pretty. I want to say, look, we were talking about it, then all of a sudden Rumors came out a few weeks ago, and now we've got a new one this week about it now reportedly being in development, rumored to be in development.
It's not Knights of the Old, it's not a remake, it's a
reboot, yeah.
So, yeah, there's multiple rumors about what exactly it is.
What are you doing?
Because
be very careful.
It could be a Knights of the Old Republic remake. So not remastered. Yeah, sorry, that was weird.
It's not a remaster. No one said remaster. It's a remake.
Yeah,
every
it's
time
a remake.
I've heard it.
So, which obviously means from the ground up, rebuilt, all that shit.
Not about Revan. Well, it could be.
But the question is, Knights of the Old Republic isn't canon anymore.
What?
How do you?
No, it is.
How do you make something not canon?
Once when Disney bought up
Yeah, but how can they like
it became
uncanonize?
I feel like everyone who plays
legends.
it just knows for a fact that irregardless of whatever decisions an exec makes, they're like, no, fuck you. This is like the best Star Wars story ever.
So
once something is made canon, you can't uncanonize it.
You can. It's called retconning. It's literally done all the time.
All right.
No, but like
you
so
got retcon.
No, so essentially,
got me there.
With the Disney movies
distract me.
before Star Wars took over, it was obviously the movie was canon shit, and then it was extended universe, is what any books or TV shows, anything that wasn't the 6 movies at the time. But when Disney bought up Star Wars, the 6 movies, couple of TV shows. And that was it, I think. Everything else became called legends, and it was like, this stuff might have happened, but it's been
more of a myth.
Yeah, it's like it's been morphed so many times. Like Revan is an actual person. However, if this is exactly what happened in the past, we don't know. Blah blah blah. Like obviously, Darth Bane's a real person.
My point coming back to it is people have played it and loved the story so fucking much that they're like, irregardless of whatever you say, it.
Well,
like,
that's why people reckon
like
it might be Knights of the High Republic that is
not
being
old.
remade,
Yeah,
that, like that's an area we're now finally like
diving
back into. It's the height of the Jedi Order and everything.
Yeah.
So.
I want a brand new story. I want to see creativeness in any direction they want to go in that era because it's my favorite era of Star Wars.
How
it's
far
so
back?
compelling.
So okay, you want to go back? You want to go to Old Republic or High Republic?
Old.
Okay, because
No.
I would love it if they went even further back, and I want to see
Earth.
just Earth. I would love to see the actual rise of the Jedi. Like
true.
And Ashla and Bogan
Yep.
and like the actual split between all that crap happening. That would be interesting. Don't know how it works.
I'd love to see actual Baby Yoda.
Actual Baby Yoda. Fucking hell. There's books about it, I think. No, there isn't. I think George Lucas actually
He's
made-
very mysterious.
Yeah, no. So there was one book.
He purposely made it very mysterious.
I can't think of George Lucas outside anything but the South Park imitation of him.
Why?
Oh,
I don't know, but like
He's got a really high pitched voice.
When
He's
you
like,
say he's really mysterious, I'm just picturing the South Park George Lucas. I'm like, no, he's not.
there's a really good 3-part YouTube set done by a guy. Do you know Red Letter Media? Plinkett.
Yes.
Plinkett.
Yeah.
He's one of the characters that they have, and they did episodes 1 to 3 in this basement dweller, like incel type vibe way of writing like the Star Wars movies, and the way that they portray George Lucas like with a slightly high pitched voice and like, the Jar Jar Binks was he's what holds it all together. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah, maybe he's not mysterious. Maybe he's just crazy.
Jar Jar Binks is the Sith Lord.
Oh god, that's like I think Jar Jar Binks was a mistake. It's an absolute.
Oh my
mistake.
god! Okay, it's not that bad.
Hold on.
So annoying.
Let's not go down this fucking rabbit hole.
Fuck.
So annoying. All the Gungans. There's a few Gungans that are okay.
There's none of them. They're okay.
Boss Naba? What's his name? Whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a good point.
Exactly.
Papa.
Okay. Fucking moving
Anyway,
on. Very
KOTOR's
swiftly.
being made or something.
Yeah. What? Okay. Actually, you know what? Just to finish on the KOTOR thing. What's the one thing that you want out of it? If this game, what do you want the most? Is it the story? Is it the gameplay?
I want to know what all the fuss is about.
Fuck you. How dare you say get off
I
out.
literally own that many
Mute it.
copies. I know that many own that many copies of KOTOR on both PC, Xbox.
I've got it on my PC.
Like-
I've got it on like 2 different
speak
fucking
very-
platforms on my PC.
Speaking of which, hold on. Just very, very quickly, side note. Tom's been talking about you about reading the manga. How's that PC coming along?
Yeah, from Aftershock. Yeah, it's good.
No, the one you're building.
Yeah, it's coming from Aftershock. Yeah,
When is it?
You said it'd be done by the end of April.
yeah, it's meant to be here by the end of the month.
I keep looking at my wrist. I keep forgetting. I'm not wearing a watch. I keep forgetting.
I mean, you got 7 days, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pick back. I will be picking up the manga this
I
weekend.
think the point is that you definitely need to play KOTOR. It's,
I'm open to it. Yeah.
To be fair, control-wise, it is a little iffy.
no, you
here
love
and
it.
there.
You
All
love
right.
it.
Well, then I'll wait for the new one.
No.
It's strategy. It's
The
just
rat ghouls.
it's lovely. It's so
Don't want
good.
to spoil anything. I was about to literally spoil a big part.
So much
Okay.
so that I want the gameplay to
I'm
be
doing
that
this.
in the
I'm
new
doing
one.
this.
So let's talk about this Resident Evil hype.
Oh god, I'm so excited.
I love how.
I'm so excited. I keep joking at home about Lady Dimitrescu.
Dimitri?
Is this the really tall bitch?
Yeah.
Really tall bitch.
Yeah.
I was so they put out 2 video game. They put out 2 demos.
That's her
yeah?
name from now on.
They put out 2 demos for the game, yeah. And so I knew that she was going to come up at the end, and my girlfriend's sitting on the couch with me watching, and I just kept going, "Mummy Milker's coming."
Oh no.
All I think is the line from Deuce Bigalow. That's a huge bitch.
Like I kept saying that, and she's like, "What the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying that?" And then walk through the door, and she comes out. And she's like, "Oh my god, she's huge!" Just like
Yeah. She's like 7'8" or something.
2.9 or something,
It's
2.9
fucking
meters.
Huge. Yeah.
And there's a YouTube channel called it used to be a part of the Nerdist network, Because Science.
I fucking love that. Well,
Yeah.
I
And
Kyle.
so-
Kyle, he made a video on because everyone online was like, "Please step on me" and stuff to Lady Dimitrescu, I think is her name, and he
Dimitrescu.
Poor bitch.
and broke down the video, going like, "You don't want her to stand on you; she would like crush your skull." It's stuff like that. Just like this is how much mass she has.
I used to love watching Kyle's videos because literally I understood very fucking little of it, and it just made.
But it's just interesting. Just like,
oh, it's interesting. Yeah,
could I have a body of it? Could I have adamantium bones? I couldn't.
Well, how does he know all those maths?
Yeah,
all those
dude. Oh my
numbers?
god.
Like seriously, he's like,
Riding
yeah, we're just
backwards
gonna do
as well?
this. We're just gonna do all this. I was like, what the actual fuck is all that?
Well, we all know about this theory. It's like,
Well,
do
of
we?
course, Kyle. Yeah, yeah. Fucking
Man, he came out with a pretty serious 30-minute clip last week because he found out he's autistic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he had he made a full speech and stuff, and he's like, he's like, I'm just so focused on stuff, and I was like, cool, just keep making movies, man. I like what you do. So.
Have you seen the Mortal Kombat series he did?
Yes,
It's really good.
No, I don't think so.
It's really
actually.
it was fantastic.
It was
so
just like, can you actually? Punch
can you?
someone's-
So like, there's a fatality
Can you breathe fire?
in the latest MK game. Scorpion's like chain spear basically gets red hot, molten hot, and when he throws it, he jumps over them and splits them in half because it's obviously just boiling straight through their bodies. Like, is that possible?
Yeah,
and then
so he's trying every like he's basically like a new version of Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was going to say game theory or.
Because
Film
he's
theory.
mates with Adam Savage now.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
I
at
would
all.
love to see a series with the two of them.
Oh, it'd just be like, yeah.
Although Adam and Jamie, like, they just had a really good dynamic.
What? But apparently they weren't friends outside the show.
I think that was taken
is
out.
the theory or like some rumor?
I think that was something like Jamie said, like, we don't hang out outside the show, but that's because like we hang out so much. I think that's what it was. I don't think because people took it out of context being like they hate one another. When I don't think they hate one. Like
I don't think they have, but yeah,
But they
don't know
are
if there's
very
context
different.
behind
They-
this. But I was
they-
like, yeah, fair enough. Okay,
I think it's like when you work well with someone, but at the same time you need your space as well.
yeah,
I think it's like I only see you once a week.
But I don't like. Yeah, yeah, but Robbie, we're not friends.
Can we bring it back into? I think Jahan, you might be the best person to explain this. But why should people be excited for Resident Evil?
Do you know one thing with horror games and why there's so few of them is because horror is hard to sell. Because it's one thing if you're a video game, if you're a fan of first person shooters, there's not much of a deviance. You don't have to worry about being scared or shitting your pants, all that shit. Horror games, the issue is they scare people. They're difficult to market because, hey, do you want to get scared? No, but this game looks good. Well, I don't want to play it because it's going to scare
I
me. Yeah. So what happened with obviously Resident Evil was they went for the first 4, and even 4 started leaning into a bit of action, but it was still creepy enough. 5 came out, and 5 is good co-op. Horrendous to play by yourself because Shiva just keeps like walking in the way. He's like, bitch, do your job, please. You're meant to be like one of the best in the world. 6 was fucking just the worst thing they've ever made. So when 7 came out, it was first person. People were a little apprehensive, but they're like, look,
It can't
You
be
take
worse.
it, and it
can't
did
be
work.
worse.
It did work though.
it worked because this is obviously after PT had come out. So people are like, oh, they're just copying PT. But I think that helped them because it's like what Resident Evil is known for is horror and puzzles. And obviously zombies, but like horror and puzzles first and zombies as like the actual horror theme that runs through it. And that game was so good. Like they even brought out DLC packs with there's bits in the video game that were literal puzzles. No enemies around, just fucking figure your shit out in here. And then they brought out DLC packs, and with 8, it's continuing the story of 7. I'm not 100% sure how many years have passed by because Ethan, the main protagonist from the first game, has a daughter now. So at least a year has passed, relatively speaking. Could have been even longer. But Chris is in the game again, Chris Redfield. He's not jacked up on steroids. This man wouldn't be able to punch a boulder like he did in number 5. They're in a volcano or something. They're in like a lava pit.
Is this Austin Powers or?
Yeah.
He's so jacked up. It quick times and you punch the boulder away. So
Okay.
you can clearly see it went down this weird action path, but they've now slowly evolved back into their
Resident
roots
Evil.
and just what it is. So it's a lot of exploring. The first demo came out in January, or it could have been February. A 30-minute demo came out in last week, and the next one's coming out this week on Monday at 3.
Coming out today.
Yes. Well, no, it would be
yesterday.
And it's only a 30-minute trial, and you can only play it between, in Australia at least, 3 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So last week I woke up at
Jahan was up.
5 a.m. and played the game for 30 minutes and went back to bed.
Was that for the game, or was let the dog out for wheeze?
We got a little green patch in the grass patch inside. So
We're still doing green patches.
yeah,
Nice.
but so was that, and then went back to bed. So there's another one coming out this Monday.
Just quick, sorry to derail from. How do you clean the green patch?
We get a new patch every week.
Yeah.
Because it's a puppy, it still can't control its bladder and all that crap.
Oh, okay.
So it's grass. It's like actual grass.
You're getting a sod of grass.
Yeah, because it's natural. They're going to be more attracted to it than a plastic. One, the plastic shit is fucking disgusting because you have to wash that.
That's what I mean. How are you washing?
No, but it's an actual grass, like turf lawn piece. And all we do is new one comes in on a Wednesday, I think. We'll just unpack it, switch them out.
Is this a delivery system like HelloFresh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, every week. We're getting it right now every week. Janora will be able to be...
Such a Sydney problem.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're... I think New York and California find a lot of like use out of it as well because you're in like the middle of an urban city. So, well, not California, like Vegas, what do you call that place? LA?
I'm so annoyed I didn't think to do this. Literally go into your backyard in the country, get a knife, cut up a sod of grass, put it in a van and sell it for $50.
Yeah.
How much is it?
I think it's about 25 now. So you buy it for 99 because you need that van.
They're fucking codding themselves.
But
They're themselves.
but then the game comes out in...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're talking about Resident Evil.
I forgot when the game comes out. But people should play it because if you want a good horror game, there's a lot of them out there, like Dead Space for one. But it's going back to the roots. You get to get squished by mummy milkers. Apparently, she plays like...
That's
tall bitch.
That's tall bitch for you and me.
Yeah. Apparently, she plays like Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, the remake.
Okay.
So she's just constantly like just tracking you
on
down.
your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and there's jokes about people being like, "Oh no, she's coming after me!" Just like chase me.
Oh no,
chase
I
me.
saw this. It was the thing. I saw the article come out about it's already becoming like Pornhub or something like that. So the tall bitch has now got a Pornhub video.
They did that with Overwatch. Fucking Source Filmmaker. They got the Overwatch film characters, put them in there, and to the point that Blizzard / the Overwatch team were like, "Don't do this. This is a children's game. Please do not do this."
Please don't. Like, this is not right.
Speaking of game movie characters, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Tannis.
Yeah. What did you call her the other day?
What did I call her the other day?
Trannis?
Trannis, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
My bad.
But I still don't know if I'm excited for this.
Can we
I don't know what
just have shots here the fucking next time? I want to do a How I Met Your Mother bottom game because we can actually do it now.
I don't get what
He's going to think about it now.
He's thinking about it now.
Yeah, now I am. It's just there was nothing really there, so I don't know why I got so excited about it.
You were about to, I can see your lips. You're like,
oh god.
Can you just do it one more time and then I'm gonna
But it's not as good. Need it to be natural.
Oh god, editing you, Jahan, is just one of the best things ever.
I don't even want to edit it anymore. I just want to let everyone know what the real Jahan is. It sounds stupid as fuck.
Oh, I know. Oh, absolutely.
I'm just joking.
I know that.
Literally, we can send a clip and there's just these gaps and we're like, guess who's talking?
I love you, man. You're great. I love having fun.
I love you, dude.
Yeah, I love
By the
having
way,
you on the show.
just before, I think there's one more thing we have to cover up. What's everyone doing for Anzac Day?
Drinking.
Well, hold on. We don't get an Anzac Day. Technically.
We don't get
a day off.
We don't get the because Victoria and New South Wales are dickheads now.
Love how the rest of the country gets.
Yeah, the rest of the country gets fucking Monday off. But if you're in Melbourne or fucking Sydney, you're like, nah, back to work, bitch.
It's just so dumb.
To be fair, we do hold this entire economy of the country up.
Yeah,
All customers.
Yeah, someone's got to work. Oh well, I'm going to Chippendale if you're around, guys.
Yeah, no, big time.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll be around.
You know,
Apparently I'm going to apparently I'm going to dawn service as well, which is a fucking new thing for me.
Yeah, mate, have fun waking up that early. Don't drink tonight. Anyway,
I'm drinking after this fucking tat. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, true. Robbie's
Wanna
getting
talk
you
about
tattooed
that?
today.
Yeah, enjoy this clean arm, world. It's done after today.
I love how it's going.
I have to keep looking over just to make sure it's recording. I can just see the little red light on top flashing away. It's fine. I can see it from here.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yes.
Yeah.
You know who's trying to jump in on the video streaming hype though? It's PlayStation with the
What is
video
this?
pass thing.
Yeah, what is this?
What the fuck?
Dude, it's just been briefly mentioned like as of I don't know the past 24 hours, and it's like.
Well, no, it's not. It's not even been
so-
announced. It's like a leak.
Yeah,
right?
so it's like you pay for a subscription, right, for your PlayStation or whatever. So now kind of like they do with the free games per month. What you can do now is they're also going to be giving you like per month you can watch XYZ like Zombieland 2 or you know what I mean, and you can.
That's fine with me. I just find it just such a weird.
So, sorry, is this going to be built into PlayStation Plus, or
Yeah,
is it
I
a
think-
whole
Yeah.
new thing?
So
No,
it's called Video Pass at the moment, but yeah, it's
like, am I paying extra on top of my $80?
no, I
a
don't
year?
think so. It's
I think
meant
this
to be,
is to rival PlayStation, to rival Game Pass, because they were talking about that. They're like, we're
Yeah.
working on something in the past. I'm like,
Xbox was under something. We fucked up.
no, but like, if you could give me a PlayStation Game Pass, fucking brilliant. There are so many games on there I want to play. I'm just not going to bother because I don't want to buy them.
Do you need to download Horizon Zero Dawn since it's free this month?
That's correct, and it's a full game as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to download that. Sorry.
But like, I mean, this is a step in the right direction, right? I mean, moving into Game Pass, Disney Plus, Netflix, like these guys are just fucking killing it. And it's the way forward.
Everyone wants their own fucking streaming service these days. But we said it before, like, and I think there's a few places online that said it before as well. It's Microsoft and Xbox or Microsoft and Sony are deviating so much. Like, they're the two main players, but they're deviating so much in their strategy. Whereas Sony is going after just selling as much units of the PlayStation as possible. Xbox and Microsoft, I think, are doing it right, where they're just making it like a service and like you can play anywhere.
Yeah, play on your PC or
Yeah,
you can play the same game
play
on
it-
your Xbox.
Well,
Xbox phone, PC,
Yeah,
anything.
I don't think Australia has it yet. We're still in beta for Australia, correct?
It launches. Well, I'm not allowed to say when it launches, but I know when it launches.
Can you tell us off screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. But
Sorry, guys.
Spoilers. Embargoes.
embargoes.
No goes. Because I've been talking to a few people who have the beta of it, because we've been giving them, so that obviously Samsung and Microsoft have a global partnership because they want to take down Google. So the Tab S7, which is just divine. Like, I get the iPad, but like once you see the Tab S7,
I've been told that the S7 is like
it's
the best rival.
it is
like,
fucking
yeah.
spectacular.
I'm gonna
It's
wait until the
fucking
next
lovely.
announcement and pick up one.
I'll tell you off screen.
Yeah,
No, I just got told a whole bunch of shit.
You know what will be coming up on my screen now, though, is I'm going to jump back into Call of Duty Warzone because Verdansk has been
Oh,
nuked.
I'm downloading it. I assume the 200 gigs is now downloaded over the last 3 days.
Nice.
I hope so. I'm very excited to jump back into
I don't
that.
want to buy a fucking SSD just for a fucking game.
It's such a...
So when it came out back with Modern Warfare 2 years ago, at the time it was only 100 gigs, and I only had a 500 megabyte, 500 gig.
Where is it? Like, it's basically going to the fact like you.
It's all the
won't
gun
be-
sounds, isn't it?
No, but like it's going to a place where you won't be able to like buy a console with enough memory. You
So-
need to rely on cloud service.
It's the only one.
So that's why, I mean, look, they've kind of done the Halo Master Chief thing, so you don't actually need to install the rest of Call of Duty anymore. You can just install Warzone.
But that's what I mean. But like, it's still 200 gigs. It's like, how big is like? Because what was it? 2 years ago, where Red Dead was released? 2, 3?
2018.
Fuck, 2018. Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like that was 100 gigs and everyone's freaking out. Now it's 200 gigs. Like, it's literally speeding up that fast. Like, you're not going to be able to get a console big enough soon. Like the most I've seen on an SSD so far is 8 terabytes. Like give it 10 years and you'll be able to fit 2 fucking games on a console.
But with that said, obviously we get more and more like room
out of the
happening
game.
as well. But
fidelity and all that shit. Yeah.
so
But still.
because of that update with PlayStation 5, I can use my 2 terabyte hard drive again because I bought one for this reason. I bought an SSD 2 terabyte because Call of Duty
at the time.
just kept eating and eating and
How much
eating.
money do you spend? Dude, 2 terabyte SSD is fucking expensive.
It was $100.
What?
Yeah, what?
Are you sure it wasn't a HHD or HDD?
Yeah.
So it's a HDD, not an SSD.
No, SSD, I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure I have it.
A 2 terabyte one.
Yeah, it's not that expensive anymore.
It's not that expensive. It's not as expensive as it used to be.
SSD is still pretty expensive.
I think if you're going like smaller, like the M2 chips and shit, yes. But
Okay.
anyway,
Sorry.
I've got that now, and thankfully it doesn't, because obviously Sony's PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 are relatively close in architecture.
Yeah.
It hasn't asked me to format.
Oh,
So
nice.
I've just got like 10 games sitting on this thing, and it's like, oh, hold up. These are all PlayStation 4 games. We see you have some PlayStation 4 games on your PlayStation 5. Would you like us to move them? I'm like, would I ever? Just pull them all across now, and it's good.
Good guy, Sony.
Like, yeah, so that Call of Duty is currently downloading, and I'm very keen to get back into it.
Speaking of the consoles and everything that's happening, I read this morning. Is they're getting like both PlayStation, both Xbox on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. They're getting graphics upgrades, like AMD's Fidelity FX software is.
That didn't take long.
So
Yeah,
what does that mean? Because they're already...
it just means better looking games at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
In short,
Yeah.
better looking games.
Because with PlayStation, you can have fidelity mode or performance mode.
Mm-hmm.
Does that just now mean it's going to be one?
I think so. So there's an update coming up for both, and it just means
Love to
that
play in 4K on 60 FPS.
Yeah, I was about to say
Locked.
how are you like capping that? Yeah. Fuck.
it'll be interesting. It'll help games like Cyberpunk and the rest.
There's
So-
nothing that can help that game.
Well, it has
That game
it has
apparently-
gotten better.
So apparently Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red only refunded 30,000 copies of the game.
They also sold shitloads last month.
Yeah. So I need to get back into that game. It just keeps updating on my PC. Like every time I turn on Steam, just goes,
I mean, that's a good thing, but yeah.
yeah, but I don't know if it was 30,000 because that's all that people asked back for, or it's 30,000 and then
Was that PC and then like
I have no idea.
Because think about it, it's like it's still not back on the PS Store, and like Sony refunded everyone.
So I think this might be just from CD Projekt Red, not like
Yeah,
Sony.
so it's not counting Sony, Steam, Xbox. Yeah, okay, cool.
But I think that game's coming along well. I think it's okay now, relatively okay. There's still some
Even for a PS4?
No, for those consoles, no.
I couldn't talk to
No,
you.
no.
Oh God, no.
Heavens, no. Don't
Heavens
even.
to Betsy.
Don't fucking attempt it. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be all right.
Should we leave it there?
I think so.
Guys, I think we should wrap that up and have a beer.
My nose keeps running.
Oh,
I think I've got your sickness now.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah, I was about to say you're getting down with the
Or
sickness. bro.
Have you seen? Okay, really quickly. Have you seen? It's down with this. It's Disturbed's Down with the Sickness playing, and it's a water bottle.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he won't shut the fuck up
And it
about
goes
this.
British people. It goes, oh, what about this?
Okay. Also, really quickly, just because I was watching it the other night, Master of None season 3 is happening after 4
Oh,
years.
shit, okay.
Yeah, fucking like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was watching season
What's it
1
been,
the
like
other
3
day.
years?
4 years.
4
since,
years.
since season 2, yeah.
Wow.
And it's going to be set in London. Anyway, that's nice.
Master of none.
That's nice little quick. It's coming in May as well, so it's happening.
My
really
favorite
soon.
scene from, I think it's season 1, because I watched season 1 and I was like, this hits a little too close to home.
Yes,
It's
same.
and it was Aziz complaining to his dad. No, his dad asking him to do something.
I watched that episode only 2 nights ago, and I'm literally just like, and then I saw Aziz live in the Sydney Opera House, and he was just like, "How many good hangs do you have left with your parents?" I'm like, "I don't know, because I live halfway around the fucking world."
But yeah, it was just that whole, his dad like working in India, blah, 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 like getting bullied.
I was
in
watching that
Australia,
episode; it was
in America.
fucking
He was like,
amazing.
cool.
so good.
This feels bad.
Do you not set up your iPad for your dad?
You mean the Iron
Yeah,
Fist rule?
fucking hell.
This ding too much, then a ding ding not enough.
Oh, mate.
That's what he says. I'm not being racist.
Just immediately. I'm not being racist.
He was looking at me. He's like, "Oh, it's a bit." No, that's what he says.
That was too much.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do my DJ impression now. Do you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah,
Obviously, socials and everything like new-age-geeks.
New Age Geeks on socials. You'll
Google
find
it.
us.
You'll find
find
it
us.
fucking everywhere.
I think that's what we should just do. Fucking Google it.
Honestly, it comes up everywhere. It
And
is
if you want to
social.
talk to us, he's Happy Gilmore. He's N70. I'm you behind the bus, and this is my DJ set.
Gaming.